Queens, what's up? What it do, booze? Welcome back to another
What's going
fiery,
on?
fun
Yes,
family.
yes.
Well,
What's
no, this
going
ain't really
on?
family. It's gonna be like some real grown folks talk today.
Sure.
Edition of their POV with Nick and King, where all points of view are
Mm.
welcome, but some make it to side eye. We are your host, Nikki Johnson.
And I am the king, King Harrington. Hello, hello, hello.
The dynamic duo is back. What?
Yes, yes. It's
Say
been rough, Nick.
what?
It's been rough. It's just a week, but it's been rough.
You know what? I missed us, but I so enjoyed those panels.
Yes,
Ooh, man.
yes.
We gotta
On
I hit
point.
myself in the mouth. We gotta do those panels again and have some more guests on.
For
But
sure.
before we jump into all that, King, what's going on?
Yes.
How you doing? How was your
Hey, hey.
weekend?
And Nick, I'm good. I'm good. Cooling. Had a nice weekend as usual. Sun was shining brightly here. We had like
Mm.
75, 77 degrees.
Come on,
So
bright
it was
sun.
kicking. Yeah, it was kicking this weekend. So, enjoy. My daughter came home this weekend. So she's
Nice.
home.
What just
Yeah, so
happened?
I hey, I don't know. Just got a little glimpse of
Say
something
it's me
there.
because I'm the one working the controls. I tell you what,
But
you keep chatting with the people. I'm gonna fix that. But
no
tell us
doubt.
how time was with your daughter.
Like I said, it was good. She's still here. Like I said, she's leaving sometime next week. So, just watching the football games. I watched the Georgia disaster last night. For
Oh
everybody
God.
watched the Alabama and Georgia game. Yeah, I'm a Georgia fan and got my feelings hurt big time last night. But it's all good.
Uh-uh.
We're still in the playoffs. So I'm still good. I'm good. We just lost the SEC championship. But I'm good. I'm
I'm
good.
good, but I'm in my feelings. But we lost.
Yes, yes I am. But other than that, it was all good this weekend. And you, Nick, I know you always have a good weekend, get your little nap in and all that good stuff. But go ahead and let the people know how your weekend was.
It was. Oh, okay. It won't let me do it. Well, I was gonna try to fix our title screen. Let me just
Mm.
pop it in real quick. We
All
had a
right.
comment that came up. I need to go back and grab. So we're talking about hot topics today, and it won't
Right.
let me fix it. So just pretend like y'all see it above our heads. Um, what's up, Queen? We
Hello,
ready? What
Queen.
they got for us?
Yes.
Listen.
We got something. We
Ooh,
do.
ooh, ooh, we need y'all chiming in. Keisha,
Yes.
do us a favor. Let everybody know that we are on live. Please share. King, I need you to grab it
Yes.
from my page and put it on yours too.
All
King,
righty. Yes.
that was to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that. What you say again?
Can you
I missed
grab it
that.
and put it on our page? Grab it from my page and put it on your page.
Grab from my. You know what? Oh, God. You have me
The
doing
lie.
stuff
Is
that
it the
I'm.
volume?
Huh?
Is it your
So I can keep
volume
it.
again?
No, no, I'm good. I'm good. I just, sometimes I got to think about what you tell me to do when it comes to technicalities, and I get a little bit kind of side. Just
Okay.
you know, I can. Yeah.
Hey, big brother. Brother
What's going
says
on, bro?
shalom, Nikki King.
Shalom, brother.
So yeah, we got a lot of technical things going on, but it's all good. That means it's going to be an amazing show. That is how we
Yes.
we measure our shows sometimes. But my weekend was wonderful. I had two events that I went to, one
Okay.
that I spoke at. Such
Cool.
an amazing time. Met some incredible, powerful people. So I'm so grateful for that. And yes, King, I did take my famous, infamous Sunday nap.
Yes. Sunday
That's
afternoon nap.
therefore
That's you, ain't it?
you get this full of energy. So
That's what's up.
listen, Ray, I'm gonna ask you as well to share. Y'all just grab it from my page, share it to your page, and we're gonna jump into this because we have a lot of good topics today.
Yeah, that we do.
Yes, we do. So King, let me know when you're ready, and we're gonna jump into it.
All right. Don't forget, first, you got to give you a shout out. I
Oh,
can't let you go without giving you a shout out because
and you're
that's
gonna go first this time. Go ahead.
cool, cool. No problem. Hey, just want to give a shout out to my queen, my beautiful wife, Shakita. You know what I'm saying? I love you, babe. I know keep it hanging in there, y'all. She's in the master's program. So I try to
Big up,
encourage her,
Queen.
yeah. So, she's working on that paper. So, babe, I got you. I'm supporting you. I know I can't help you with it because I don't know nothing about social work, but your man got you. Got you. Love you,
That's
babe.
beautiful.
All right,
I
Nick.
can't help you with it, but I'm gonna be praying.
Exactly.
And my shout out goes to my future amazing husband, whoever you are, wherever you are. I know you are somewhere preparing and praying for me. I'm doing the same thing for you. Hey, boo, hey, can't wait to meet you. You have an amazing wife waiting on you. King, you did it without laughing.
I know, didn't I, though? I know I did.
All right. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into our topics. Thank you all for tuning in. The first one of the day is: do
Mm.
you need a title to be in a healthy or committed relationship? Do you need a title to feel like you are in a healthy or committed relationship? All right, so audience, family, we want you guys to chime in, of course. Throw those comments in the comment section. We're going to hit them up. So, King, we know
Yes.
that you are married, but let's go back to the before. Did you
Okay.
need titles to know that you were in a committed relationship, or to know that if your relationship was even a relationship?
Let's see, Nick. It's crazy that you asked me that
What
because
up,
Big
William?
Will, what up, Will?
What up? Missing you and Keisha. I feel like y'all should be on the stage.
For
All
real.
right. Go ahead, King.
Yo,
What's your
I'm
answer?
gonna say at a point, you know what I'm saying, when I was growing up and I had my little girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, it was like I needed that, you know what I'm saying, to not just justify but to claim, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, yeah, that's my girl. So having that title, you know, saying that she's my girlfriend, I'm my boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just made some kind of statement,
Mm-hmm.
solidified that, you know, that's who, you know, don't even try to holler at her because she belonged to me, but you know, per se.
Okay.
You know, once I got a little older, I was like, you know, hey, we ain't got to have no titles. We know what we doing. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But Nick, let me tell you the key to that. Key to that was case, you know, some things got a little out of hand. I said, look, we ain't never made no commitments.
You
You know,
see,
it's just
you know what,
I'm
King? I
just
promise
saying.
you. I promise you. I knew yours had some type of disclaimer with it. I knew it. That was way too easy.
But
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying that was one of the things, you know, to a sense where okay, look, we, you know, and then and coming into it, it's more like we hanging out and stuff, and we doing what we doing. But in, you know, just like some women don't want titles, brothers definitely don't want no titles. It was just hey, this is what's going on right now, and until it gets to a point where you make a, I don't know, it's usually up. Nick, I ain't lose you, did you? Y'all, we have little difficulties. Oh, there she goes. She switched sides on me. Oh, okay. Look at us playing. You good? Now I can't hear you. I can't hear you, baby. Can't hear you.
I told y'all it's a lot going on
They-
today. Go ahead, King.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, when I got older, a little bit older, you know, different situations didn't justify for me to be saying I had a title or saying I was your man or saying you was my woman because we kind of knew how we was flowing.
Right.
And basically it was like, okay, we just doing what we doing. So that way, you know, if you wanted to step or I wanted to step, it wouldn't be no hard shifts, and you know, we weren't tied to nothing. I mean, I'm just saying because you know that commitment kind of said, well, if I want to look elsewhere, I want to feel guilty. You know what I'm saying? Because we just
So
kicking it,
you
basic.
left cracks. You left the doors cracked open in case you wanted to
Basically,
creep out,
you know,
slip on out the
for
relationship.
for the most part, it just kind of fitted. It just kind of hung that way. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how you met the person and how you felt about them totally, or if you was in a position where you was ready to do that, you know,
Mm-hmm.
ready to be in that. So it was just much easier like that. But usually, I ain't gonna lie to you. Usually, it's like when the woman got that thigh out, you like, okay, you know what? I ain't trying to let that go. So let me go ahead and
So I'm
put
gonna
my, you
go
know,
on it. I'm gonna
put
get my
I'm
girlfriend.
gonna go ahead and put that pin on it
God
and say,
dog it.
hey,
So can't nobody else get that tie out? God dog it.
hey. Now, ooh,
God
wait, you
dog
know what
it.
I'm saying? Yeah,
New
so
King had
that's
a disclaimer or a caveat. William says, not a title, but a clear understanding of what we are, exclusive or can I still date? So
got
that
you. Yeah.
technically is my answer, though. Seriously.
Hmm.
I don't need a title, but I want to know where we are.
Right, right,
And
definitely.
and unfortunately, it's a lot of people with that same keep that door open mentality, like Ken was talking about. Because when you got that good thigh out, as you say, or if you're a good person, all jokes aside, people don't
Right,
want to let you go, but they don't necessarily want to be committed and locked down either.
no
So
doubt.
they're committed to you with a title when it's convenient,
Hmm.
right? That
Right,
was good. I liked where you like just did that, King. So yeah, they do it when it's convenient, right? That's why some people want that upfront. What are we? Are we committed or not? Because when you want to go get your creep on, we ain't
mm.
together. We ain't never established nothing. But when I want to go on a date, wait a minute,
Right,
what we doing? So yeah, I want to know where we are. I want to know if we are working toward exclusivity. I like
right.
the way I threw the word in there,
Oh
Or
yeah,
are we
definitely.
just going to just do our date thing? You date, I date, we come back in the middle
Mm-hmm.
sometimes. So yeah, what do y'all think in the audience? William told us what he thinks. Keisha
Right.
and Ray, what do y'all say? What say y'all about that?
So right.
Um, so King, what age were you when you got to the point where I'm not gonna keep leaving doors cracked open. I'm looking for something serious. Let me go and find something to go and put a stamp or something on it. What age were you when that happened?
I think it was actually in my late 20s, early 30s
Mm-hmm.
is when I really started seeing things, seeing as you know, when I kind of felt I had a little bit more invested into what I wanted to do or what I
Right.
wanted to have with a female. So it was
Yeah.
like, okay, you know what? I'm trying to just like, yeah, yeah, this is what we got going on. And I felt it was just more than just the sex. So
Mm-hmm.
we had some type of deeper connection. We had a vibe. So I was like, yo, you know what? What's wrong with just, making a claim here? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? She feeling me, I'm feeling her. So we can kind of, establish that, this is the first stage of being in a
Mm-hmm.
relationship. If we go any further, we can sit down and talk about it or whatever. But right now, let's establish that we're seeing each other, you know what I'm saying? And we're being exclusive right now. And so, hey, see how that goes and
Hey,
move
Mama.
from there. So, yeah, it was like my late 20s, early 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All
Yeah. What
right.
about you?
Um, I don't know if I've ever not been that person. Like, I'm a relationship girl, so if I'm not if I'm in a place where I don't want a relationship and I just want to
Mhm.
date, I'm so upfront with that. I will tell you when you approach me. I'm dating right
Gotcha.
now.
Okay.
And if you're not okay with me dating other people, we need to only be friends or just I'm gonna let you go and move on.
Right.
Um, but if I'm really feeling the person and we're spending a
Hmm.
lot of time together, I'm like William. I want to know, okay, so what we doing? Because sometimes people want all your time,
Yeah. Yeah.
but nobody's talking about, okay, we in a relationship. What we doing? They just want all of your time, and
The
so yeah,
time.
when it gets like that, I want to know what's up. I want to know where we are. I don't have to
Right.
leave the doors cracked open. If I'm really wanting to be with you, then I want to be with you. But if I see you're still running like out in the streets and doing your thing, bump the door being cracked open, that door wide open. Because at any given moment, Nikki need to go. I'm
No
just
doubt.
saying. You know what I mean?
Got you.
So
Got you. Oh yeah.
we have a comment. Go ahead, King.
Okay. Gladys Knight said it best.
Come on,
If I
brother.
was your woman
Come
and you
on,
were my
brother.
man, I ain't mad
That
at you. Amen,
part.
brother. Yep.
That
Yep.
part. And that's the thing, are we? Am I your woman?
Yeah. Am I
Are
your
you
woman?
my
Yeah. You were my.
man?
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
say
Correct.
this: it is it's stressful being in a relationship or even in a situation. Something it's
Right.
stressful being in something where you don't know what footing and ground you have.
Hmm.
Right? You start to care about somebody. You start to fall in love with someone. And you don't really know where their heart is because their mind and heart is all over the place. They say they want to be exclusive. They say they want to be committed, but they're still doing actions that are totally opposite
Hmm.
of what they're saying. I'm not for those. I'm not for that. That's some bull snap. I'm not doing that.
For
Hendrix,
sure.
hey Hendrix, he says true. I remember that. What you remember, Hendrix? What you remember? All right. So, anybody else want to throw in a comment? Please do so. We can always come back to it. King, before we wrap up that
Yes.
particular topic and go on to the next, do you have any last
Okay.
comments on that right now?
Basically, oh my light just went out again. But
That's all right. I can
basically,
still see you.
my thing is set the tone. You know what I'm saying? Just either way, what I'm saying, how you want to do it. If you
Yeah.
know that
Yeah.
you're not ready for that type of relation, you're not ready for a committed relationship or getting the title. I feel like that if you're not ready for the title, make it clear. I'm not ready for this or that, or make it clear that you are ready for it. And that way,
That part.
whoever whether it's him or her coming in, they know and understand this is where we're at.
Keep it
So
true and
that's
keep it
my
honest.
take on that.
That would be my thing. Keep
Exactly.
it true and keep it
Exactly.
honest. If you know you just want to date people, but you are really
Hmm.
interested in this one particular person, let them know that. Just don't lie. Don't use the
Right.
word committed when it's convenient. That's a word.
Exactly.
Don't use the word committed
Yo,
when
for
it's
sure.
just convenient. Like, yeah,
Convenience.
seriously,
Yeah,
because you don't want nobody else getting that. So all of a sudden you are
no doubt.
committed. I hate that. So
Yeah.
yeah, be honest and communicate. And William, read what William said.
we don't. Yes, don't waste others' time. Exactly. I feel you, bro. Don't want to waste other people's time.
That
You know.
part, that whole part. Don't be wasting nobody's time because you being stingy.
Hmm.
All right. All right, King. We're gonna move on to the next one.
Yes,
Go
yes.
ahead, King.
All right.
That was one of your
If you
favorites, so go
found
ahead.
if you found out your man was cheating and you knew how to contact the other man, do you confront her
I'm
or do
sorry.
you?
That was
I mean, I'm
supposed to
sorry.
be
If you found out your man was cheating on you and you knew how to contact the other woman, do
woman.
you
Yeah,
confront her?
my bad. I don't know
All
what
right,
happened
no
to that.
problem. Do you confront her or do you confront your man? Oh, okay, Nick. I'm gonna let you start with that one.
I knew
You
you
know,
were.
I'm gonna. Yeah, yeah, definitely,
I knew
definitely.
you were. If you found out your man was cheating and you had a way to contact old girl, do you confront him or her? You confront your man. I'm not in a relationship with old girl.
Got you.
Now, here's okay. Here comes the caveat.
Right.
Now, what if that old girl is like your best friend, homegirl, sister? That may be a little bit different. But first
Hmm.
and foremost, the conversation got to be with your dude. Why? Because I'm in a relationship with the dude. I'm not in a
Got
relationship
you.
with whoever he's on the side with. So yeah, I'm
Hmm.
gonna be all up in his confrontation. William. And Ashley says, confront your man. Exactly. Um, I don't know how many talk shows, reality shows, shoot, Dateline 2020s, where you don't watch where people went after the lover or the
Yes.
person that the person was cheating with. They not doing
Hmm.
nothing to the person they were in a relationship with. You were committed or supposed to be committed to him or her. Why am I fighting the person on the side? That
Right.
makes no sense. What about you? What about you, King?
Hey, I feel you. I mean, confront your feet, confront your partner, the person that you're in a relationship with. Confront them first, and get that out the way. Now, mind you, if it's one of my partners or somebody I hang out with or somebody I'm cool with, yo, I'm confronting both of y'all. I'm just gonna be real
Yeah,
because my thing is, yo, we cool like that, dude. Like, you done been in my crib, we done
yeah.
hung out, and you know what's up. Yeah, I got to confront you too. I'm gonna confront my girl, but I got to confront you too. Hey, I might be one of them brothers say, you know what? I'm gonna have both of y'all. I'm gonna sit down and just like, please tell me what's going on, because
Okay, we
quite,
sit down and chit
apparently ain't
chat. Okay.
exactly. Because I'm like, yo, I thought we was better than that. You know what I'm saying? Really? If that's what you wanted, you could have let me know what I'm saying. Because that's kind of messed up. But you know what kills me, like you said, Nick? Females are the first ones to go at the other females. I
Man,
never understood that.
pulling out
Yo,
wigs and wigs
yo, they
all
will go
day.
hard.
But you know what's so crazy though, King? How about I know some situations where that turned the guy on
Oh yeah,
and
because the
turned
brothers
him
feel
on to
like,
see them
oh yeah,
catfight, and
fighting, yeah,
it's a couple of them that ended up in a threesome because of that. I kid you not.
yeah,
I
yeah,
kid you
yeah,
not.
true,
Mm-mm.
true,
Mm-mm.
yeah, true. I
Mm-mm.
mean, it is a messed up situation. It's a messed up situation
Yeah.
when that's what's going on, and what I'm saying. Either she don't want to confront the other girl. I mean, what I'm saying, she want to confront the girl before she confront a man. Like, I understand. Yeah, she was wrong because she knew, but yo, your man was wrong because he knew. He the one stepped out most likely, regardless if she confronted him or he confronted her. Why would you push up on him and say, "Yo, really"?
I don't
Which you
know.
have some that do that, but a lot of
Yeah.
them, a lot of women go at the other female first.
For real.
They will
But
jump into the.
listen, now, okay. Y'all know it's been some situations though where the other female or the other dude tried to confront the original man or woman. So the
Hmm.
side person tried to confront the main. It's been some
Hmm.
situations like that. Now I'm
Hmm.
listen, that's a little different of a question. Cause now you don't win and you don't cross the boundary. Why you ain't got
Exactly.
your side person in check? Why?
That's true.
Now that's something totally
Yeah.
different. But to
Yeah.
find out and then contact or go to her house for what?
Right.
Check your
Yeah.
man, check your woman first.
Yeah.
All right, King,
And
let's
see,
hit these comments real quick. Go ahead.
cool. Um, well, yeah, you create the permission to keep cheating if you're not going after the cheating partner. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
part.
Exactly.
Let me throw
Yeah.
this question out there because of what William said, and y'all hit us up in the comments, King. I want you to answer this too. Would you leave, divorce, or walk away from the relationship if there was cheating? And while you're thinking, I'm going to hit this. Robert says there will be an FBI interrogation on her with a food.
Hot
Hot light.
light.
Not the what's that light that they keep up on the burgers in the joint? I forgot what
Neon
that
light.
light is. What is it?
Talking about the neon light.
Yeah, it has a name though. God dog it. But anyway, he's talking about that light, food hot
Oh, you
light
talking about the
with
light that be on the food? I know what you talking about. Yeah, that hot
yeah,
light that be on the food.
yeah,
Yeah.
with both of them starting with her. Come on, FBI interrogation. Good evening, my brothers and sisters. Love you. I love you too, Robert.
Yes, sir.
Heat
And
light. That yeah, the heat lamp. That's what it is. Thank you,
heat
brother.
lamp. Yeah,
It's
heat
called
lamp.
a heat
Yeah.
lamp. All right, you want to hear what Hendrix said?
Okay.
Let's
Mr.
see what he said.
Hendricks, talk to both together. There you go, bro. That's what I just yeah. The same time. Yep. No, he say, she say they may say, they say. Get it out. If you out in the open, get it out in the open. It shouldn't be an issue with talking it out. That's what I'm saying.
Come
We
on,
all grown.
Hendrix. That's that
Exactly.
grown
We all
man.
grown.
That's that grown man
Exactly.
ish.
Let's
Come on
talk about
now.
it.
And I did
But
not
like
cuss, Mama.
but like Nick, you was talking about me answering that question. You get one chance because I know what it
Okay.
is to be cheated on. I know what it is to cheat. Okay, I know what that
Hmm.
feels like, and I've
Okay.
done it. So I feel like if I can get a chance to regain your trust
Hmm.
and show that I can change, I
Hmm.
feel I can do the same for you. We can sit down, talk it out. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Yeah.
understand where we at, and make this pact that yo, moving forward, let's be truthful, let's be honest. But if it happened again, I'm gonna let you know I'm out. There's no let's talk about it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm gonna be
Right.
cool about it. I'm gonna be cordial, but I'm out.
I love that, Ken. That's so grown man.
Oh yeah,
So and I get that. Like when you're married, it's a different situation than somebody that you're dating, going with,
exactly.
or even living with.
Hmm.
Because that marriage is a commitment. Now the Bible
Exactly.
doesn't say the words for better or worse, but those are the
Right.
vows that we say. We
Right.
commit to that for better or worse, and that can
Hmm.
be a worse for somebody. For some people,
Exactly.
it's non-negotiable. It's no,
Exactly.
before we say I do, you cheat, I'm out. You know
Yeah,
what I
they ain't
mean?
trying to hear
So
it.
there is no second chance. But um I like the train of thought that you have along with it. And King William is agreeing. He is saying not divorcing the first discovery, especially if she is
Apologetic.
apologetic.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
know what? And counseling and prayer or working it through
Exactly.
could change because it could have been something that caused it other than the fact that they just felt the need to go get some outside sex.
Hmm. Hmm.
Definitely will need
Oh
boom,
yeah. Definitely.
that part.
Definitely.
That part. All right, kings and queens, loving the comments, loving the feedback. Before we wrap
Yes.
this one up, and the only reason why we're kind of zipping through is because we have quite a few in one that I think gonna take a minute. Ooh, it's gonna take a minute. But so what are the last wrap up comments for now on this subject as far as the confrontation?
Hey, like I said, confront. Like I said, depending on the situation. If it's one of those where um, I catch you cheating or whatever, I find out you cheating, I'm gonna confront you. If it's one of them things that it's my partner, somebody I
Hmm.
know, somebody I hang out with, I'm gonna confront both of y'all. So we all gonna sit down and go ahead and wrap it up. Because my thing is, yo, if you want to be with him, let me know because I can roll. Because I'm
Yeah,
at that age, I'm at that point in my life. I ain't got time. Life is
yeah,
too short. I'm not gonna stress over a female.
right.
Bottom line, I'm not. Too many of y'all. Too many of
Oh,
y'all for
okay.
me to sit here and trip. I mean, don't get me wrong, with my wife, I
Not that
love
there's
you, but
other fish in
I'm
the
not gonna
sea.
trip. I'm not gonna trip like that,
Yeah,
because apparently it's something I'm not doing. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? For you to reach out something I'm not doing, if we ain't talked about it, let's talk about it. So that's why I said all three of us are here. He can tell me his version of why it happened on his end, and she can tell me why it happened on her end, and we can sort this
yeah,
thing out. Because I'm at that
yeah,
point in my life. Other than that, one time only.
yeah.
Once you break that, once that, and that's it. So that's my thing. We're gonna confront each other. We're gonna confront the situation. We're gonna sit down and hash it out.
Yes. Have you guys shared, King? Did you share yet?
Yes, I did. Yes, ma'am, I did.
Alrighty. Thank you for sharing. So my
Yes.
last comment for this right now is I'm gonna first start off by saying this disclaimer. It would depend on where I am in the relationship with the guy, because I'm gonna speak from the single point, not from the married, because that's gonna be a little bit different. For me,
Right.
with going okay, right now I can say this: if you're cheating on me now, we're not even married. That's a
Mm-hmm.
huge red flag for
Yeah.
me, right? What to expect once we say
Huge.
I do. So I can't make that statement as boldly as a married person could. Okay, you got one time and that's it. However, and but it
Right.
would depend on where we are in the relationship, how we are with each other. Did something happen? You know, it would be some other factors that would play into it. But I will be very, very
Mm-hmm.
honest. If you're cheating on me before we say I do, I don't know what saying I
Yeah.
do is gonna change. If I'm gonna be honest. So
For sure. For
yeah,
sure.
yeah. But back to the original question, no, I'm gonna confront them before I confront her. Alrighty, so this one comes
Got you.
from a fan of one of King's favorite people, and the person I
Mm.
literally put up verbatim what they said. These
Oh
are
yes.
not my words, period. So I'm gonna read it, King, because I want you
Mm.
to respond before I do. So
Yes,
old
ma'am.
boy says, and I will not say who his name is, the only way I'd consider seriously dating a single mother is if she gives full custody. Listen to this stupidity. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
If she gives full custody of the children to her baby daddy, relinquishes all rights to her kids to the father, and I never actually have to see the kids at all at any point. Any interactions with the father after that regarding the kids can be done through court if absolutely necessary. But I don't want to see nor hear about her kids. If she's not willing to do that, to be with me, then she clearly cares more about another man's seed than being my wife. So she just needs to go back to him at that point and stop wasting everyone's time. That was a lot of bull to read. I'm gonna leave it up a few more seconds for anybody that is just jumping on. This is so much bull, but listen,
Mm.
this woman to be with old boy has to give up complete rights to her children. And not only does he want her to give up complete rights, he don't want to hear a word about them. So there will be no birthday parties. There will be no children coming over for Christmas. I have to act like I
Mm.
never gave birth to be with you.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to hear y'all's POV on this, King. Yeah,
Hey, Nick.
William, that
Hey, you know
face.
what?
Right.
I honestly, I like my man has some serious, serious issues. Cause, bruh,
Tripping.
the last thing I would tell a woman, especially that I care about that much that I want to marry, that she gotta disown her kids, basically,
Come on,
act
man.
like she never had them. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dude. I mean, I don't care how many. From one to I don't know, dude. Why would you tell her to do that? I mean, there's so many ways you can work this out if what I'm saying if there's a problem. But for her to disown her kids, give up total rights and stuff like basically write them off. You know what I'm saying?
And he
Just
don't want to hear
basically
nothing
write them
about
off.
him.
Exactly.
She can't even
We talking
she
about
can't
no
even
pictures,
she
no
can't even talk
nothing.
about her own kids.
Yeah,
Right, the
no
pictures,
pictures, nothing.
yes.
Nothing around the house that can show any relevance any kind of existence of kids that you gave birth to that you had for 9 months. And that's crazy. I mean, yo, don't get me wrong. I used to have my preferences about how many kids a woman could have when I used to date because I didn't have any.
I remember
But the
your
last thing I would,
preference.
yeah, I did. It was like one, maybe two at the
I
most. That
remember.
was just me. Yeah. So, but that was a preference that I had. But if that was the case, I still wouldn't tell her, okay, now I'm gonna take you and your kid, but you got to disown them or something to that effect, because I know you had one. That's still crazy. So yeah, that dude got some serious issues. So he
He
better. My thing is, first of all, why would you date a woman with kids if you got that kind of problem?
I was
You know
waiting
what I'm saying?
for my
Yeah,
turn to say that.
exactly,
Why in the Sam
exactly.
Hill are you gonna date a woman with kids then?
If that's your
That's the
problem right
and
there,
then Lord, it
yeah, yeah. That's
it's the
like you said. That right
foolishness
there
for
to me
me.
makes no sense.
It
Yeah,
is the
if you sitting here,
foolishness. And
looking
he's
at her,
so insecure.
yeah, very, very,
You
very.
are you
For you
insecure
to
and
do that,
jealous
bro,
over children.
children, find you a woman with no kids, and there you go. That ends the whole discussion. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Why,
no,
why
I don't
even
know,
worry?
King.
Why even deal with a woman?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go
Hmm?
ahead. Go
Well,
ahead.
I'm just
I'm
saying based on that. No, I'm just saying based on him saying about the kids. If you find a woman with no kids, at least that ain't gonna be a problem. Just that part right there, with no kids. So
well,
if you find
true.
a woman that has no children, you don't have that case where if she had kids, she had to sign them off and all like that. So let's erase that part. You find a woman with no kids, but for you to do this You know, ain't no telling how fine she is or how you know talented she is or whatever, and she happen to have a kid or two, dude, she ain't gonna write them off. Any real woman is not gonna write no her kids off. Period.
Well, he needs a
So you definitely
vasectomy.
ain't finding.
He needs a vasectomy. Because to be
You need
honest,
something.
somebody that thinks like this will probably be jealous of his own children. He would be that
That's what it
dude
sounds like.
mad
Yeah.
because she's breastfeeding their baby. Why the baby got to have my
Crazy.
breast? Like he needs to have a vasectomy. I'm just keeping it real. He would be that dude jealous because she is spending time with the baby, or probably has to go pump, and it's not time given specifically to him. He is foolish to the thousandth degree, insecure beyond measure. And why would you want a woman that would literally write off her own children to be with a man? Why would you want that? So to me, that speaks that he is, I don't even know if selfish is the word. It
That's
has
a
to be
power
something
thing.
stronger than selfish.
Selfish and
Put in the
power.
comments if there's a word
That's a
stronger than selfish. But he is incredibly selfish. I would not want to even be a woman without kids and be in a relationship with him, because the wind
yeah,
cannot blow without you being jealous of the wind. That's
yeah.
ridiculous.
Power struck. I mean,
It's
that's you know,
crazy.
because it is,
Go ahead and hit that comment.
and like when you said, I'm not shocked. As an educator, I've counseled kids in this situation. So it's that, yeah, I can understand what you're saying because you know, in the step family thing, that's usually how that thing comes across like that too. They rather not wish that you know that whole situation causes problems sometimes. So it's one of those things where you know,
Yeah.
dang, you know, why did I do this or why did she do that? I mean, my thing is, bottom line, if you know that you don't want no woman with kids, don't attract the woman. Don't deal with a woman with kids. But then too, I thought about
Don't
Nick.
point
Another thing
blank and
could be,
period.
another thing it could be though, depending on how this woman is, because you know, seen plenty of women that had 3, 4 kids, bodies are booming. You know what I'm saying? Snap back in place, they fine, the whole nine. The other thing is, if I want to start out fresh and she happen to have kids, let's write them totally off and then start new with just me and you and kids. And you got
Bull
some brothers
snap.
that think like that. I'm
That's
just being
fine, but
honest.
that's still bull snap. You
Nick,
don't need a woman with
but
kids.
I know what you're
The
saying,
answer to it is don't get with somebody that has
right?
children. But do not ask a woman to take what
Oh
she gave
yes,
birth to and write it off to
definitely,
be with you, to prove her loyalty and love to you. Because it's not
exactly,
just a let them be with their daddy most of the time, let them go live with their daddy. You
right,
said
right.
relinquish all
Write them
rights,
off,
and I don't want to
exactly.
hear about them.
He nothing about exactly.
I ooh, I almost
Yeah.
cussed. I'm not doing that. Hold on a second. Let's get some more comments. I've talked to parents that basically say it's my turn to live my life. Now I've heard that, William, and
Yeah, me too.
to me,
Hmm.
that's a little bit different when when the mama's like, "Hey, it's time for me." That's still
Right.
wrong in my eyes, because you shouldn't have gave birth then.
Hmm.
You should have prevented birth from happening in your body,
Basically,
to your body, and
basically.
being able to conceive.
Or gave
But
them away before they got big. Gave them away like
no,
at
no, no,
birth.
no. My opinion, don't have them, period. Matter of fact,
Yeah,
hold
that's
on,
true. I mean, that'd be the first order.
I got you. Hold
Yeah.
on. We were holding on to this one from season one, and we never put this one up. If you don't want your children, please stop having them.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna leave off the give them up for adoption part for this conversation. I'm gonna tell you why. Those babies have to live through a life of all kind of maybe turmoil and emotional turmoil, trying to
Hmm.
figure out why you didn't want them. If you don't want them,
Right.
figure out how not to have them. That's my point on that, and I'm standing 10 toes flat on that one. But back to what William was saying, I've seen that. I have heard
Oh
that
yeah.
come out of people's mouths, and
Hmm.
they actually blame the child for being born as to why they can't have a man, why they can't keep a man. That has nothing to do with the child. That's everything to do
Hmm.
with you. What type of man are you choosing that you have to give up your life and your motherhood to be with somebody? That is
Hmm.
selfish. I would not want to be with a man who is willing to relinquish the rights of fatherhood. And I tell him, you better
Hmm.
not say, I don't even want to hear their name. And he's like, okay, baby, you cannot be my man. I'm so sorry. That is some snap. I can't. No. Um, I've had a mom refuse to go to a graduation because wow. So why are you having kids?
Wow. Well, see, Nick, and
Ooh,
that
go
that
ahead.
thing
Hold on
right
before you
there,
get your comment. Go ahead and
go
read
ahead.
Hendrix real quick.
And he said, sound like he should just hook up with an escort service.
And wear lots of condoms. And wear lots of condoms. Go
No,
ahead, King.
no. What I was saying is, I mean, you got people that it's these women that had these kids. We sit here and see all these young girls had these kids for all the craziest reasons. Where I want
Mm-hmm.
somebody to have somebody to love, and because of their childhood and what they went through and the
Or try to keep a
turmoil and
man. Yeah.
trauma, try to keep a man. And my thing is, like you said, I mean, you try to educate them on birth control. You try to educate them on abstinence. Try to educate them on this. That's why I said, it's so crazy that they have these kids, and then because the man don't stay with them, and then they get mad for a dude that don't want them because that's not his preference because he don't have any. So I'm like, okay, understand when you put yourself into, like you said, you put yourself in a position when you lay down there unprotected, or however you did it to have this kid on any level. I don't care what he whispered in your ear, what he believed, or whatever. You made that choice to do it. So my thing is, moving forward, either you're gonna be a woman, a mother, step up, and understand that this is your responsibility, and that's just how it goes. Regardless of what dude confronts you on any level or tells you he don't want to talk to you because you got a kid, yo, you can't really get mad because that's his preference. You chose to be a mother. Be a mother. That's just part of life. You laid
Okay,
there
well,
and did it just
hold
like
on,
father.
King. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now.
Hmm.
Hold on. Wait a second. Same token, we can't ask these women to be more
Right.
responsible, but these men can be irresponsible.
Oh,
No.
I was getting ready to go there.
Everybody needs to
I
be
was getting
more
ready to go there.
responsible.
I was getting
Everybody
ready to
needs to
go
be
there. I
more
was definitely getting ready to go
responsible.
there.
Number one, if we're
Yes.
not
I
married,
was getting
let's
ready to
just
go
not
there.
be having babies with people we're not married to. And I can say that, and I have to,
This
and
is
I
true.
wasn't married, right? But hindsight is 2020. But the thing
Hmm.
is, and I'm not judging anybody that has, because I have some that I was not
Right.
wedded when I had them. However, and
Hmm.
but I'm not gonna ask women to be more responsible, but not put responsibility in the lap of men. Don't be having babies to try to keep a man, number one. Don't try to impregnate a woman to try to keep her in your life for the next X amount of years, because men will do that too. And then if the two of y'all
Exactly.
together don't want kids, do not have them. Ain't no giving them to grandma
Exactly.
and giving them to auntie and everybody to
Right. Right.
raise. If you don't want the responsibility of raising
Right.
your child, don't have them.
Hmm.
Because these babies are the ones, when it comes down to it, bump that you don't have no life no more. These kids are going through
Exactly.
hell because you really didn't want them in the first
Hmm.
place. So stop having them. If you don't want them,
Exactly.
don't
But see,
have them.
and that's my
Thank you,
thing, Nick.
William.
That's my thing. That part. And see, and the reason why I ain't gonna say I really blame women, I feel that the responsibility is more on their part because you're the one that has to carry. You're the one that ultimately says, no, you can't have none. No. So my thing is,
Okay.
and I'm going besides what when it happens when it's a different type of situation. But I'm
Right.
saying on a consensual situation, yo, you gotta understand going in. I know these young girls don't be thinking and don't be understanding to a certain extent, but still, you gotta understand because when the smoke clears, if he step, you still with that kid,
I
and
feel
that's the only
you.
thing I
And
hate about
I
what
will
women
say
don't.
I do agree on the part that with it being my body, I need to make sure I'm making decisions that I can live with for my body.
And that's the only
However,
part,
when these conversations come up, it tends to
right?
lean more in the weight of, well, but it's the woman because she got to be the one. And no, let's start being just this firm with these guys.
Oh
And
yeah,
we start,
definitely.
yeah, because I remember back when there was a time, and I wasn't necessarily living during that time,
Hmm.
but I've heard about it and definitely have seen it.
Hmm.
There was a time where you made a young man be responsible. If he was
Yes.
walking around making babies, you
Oh
made
yeah.
him shotgun if need
There
to
you
be
go.
and marry her,
For
right?
sure. For
You
sure.
made him be responsible, get a job, and go take care of his
Hmm.
child. Now
Exactly.
Bruh got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 with a different mama for each one of them. So it's not just on the women we need to be firm on. You need to be firm on who the seed planters are.
Oh
That's
yeah.
your
I mean, don't get me wrong, Nick.
your child. That's your seed. Stop planting your seed in every field. So
I
I'm
feel you, but
sorry.
see, like you said,
I know how you feel, King, but it's not just we're not just gonna come hard
oh
down on the
no, no,
women.
no. Believe me, Nick.
Those men need to be talked
Believe
to.
me. I believe me, I hate it on the dude side that they actually do this. Your deadbeat sorry mother, you know, stand up like, dude, really, really, you got some brothers that can't, that would love to have, and your ignorant
Right.
behind got the ability to, and you want to just sit there and just leave, just
Right.
dog out. So my thing, you know what, me, Nick, if I had it my way, at a certain age, your behind couldn't handle kids,
Oh
and
dang.
I would
Cut
only give
off.
you two. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and you getting hey automatic. It's almost like remember the draft. This is what's going to happen at this age.
At age.
Because you
God,
especially
dog. It's
two,
the
you ain't having no
vasectomy.
more than two. I'm just saying you ain't having no more than two, especially at a certain age. Because see, in between
Mm.
that eight, because see that my thing is, all you doing is just messing up the world. That's basically what you're doing. Because you're not trying to be there. So you know what? The first one out of the wedlock, we get you. The second one out, you get snipped, bro. It's a wrap. So I
Hmm.
hope you
You know they
understand.
talked
You want,
about that one time, right?
and I feel it because it makes sense.
And it
It
and
makes
the
sense.
king was agreeing with you. He's one of those I would love to have.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense because it makes no
But
sense that you got these young boys and people going around, men going around just like you said, boom, 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 boom. No, no, no. See, like you said, she's left with it. She's left holding the bag. You sorry, you ain't trying to take care of them, but yet you gonna go over here and do this. You gonna go over here and do that. Know what? We got something for that. And
yeah.
then you ain't married either, so you ain't even committed to the relationship.
They
Even to be
have
there.
talked
Look,
about that though, King.
makes
They have
sense. It
talked
makes a
about it.
lot of sense, Nick. It makes a lot of sense because if you're trying to birth control women by divorce, trying to get them to a point to understand, yo, get this dude because, like I said, she can't handle unless he make him. He can't. You gotta have a seed. So
He
if we cut
seed
him.
planner. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Because hey,
Because
if he ain't
some
got nothing
people
there,
feel
he
like the
can't produce.
solution is women should just be on birth control. Birth control is not always 100%. Why are you?
Exactly.
Why
It's
are you not?
exactly.
I'm gonna say it again. Why are we not being as firm with teaching young men the same thing? How about you just stop planting your seed in every field? How about that? How
Because you know
about
why, Nick?
condoms become your friend?
You know what, Nick? Because I can sit here and tell his brother all that, and if he gets to her and she lets him, what can we do then? See what I'm saying? That's the thing. If she
Mm,
don't say, but I'm saying if she don't put the hand like no, unless he try to take it, then we got a problem. But other than
yeah.
that, hey, I didn't been told no, and say, hey, that's what it is. I'm done.
Maybe
So
we
if
should do this, King. Do you remember back in school? I don't know if y'all did this where you're from, but when I was in the
mm,
fifth grade, they would take the girls, all the girls, to one particular room and take all the guys to the gym and have
mhm.
the talk and talk about venereal diseases and pregnancies and condoms and all of that.
Oh, we
Um,
had them classes in
Hendrix
New York.
agrees with you, King. Hendrix is
What's
in
that?
agreement with you. Maybe we should do that, but do it when you're grown too. You do it when the kids are little. Do it when you do that when they grown.
Yo,
Good
Yo,
gosh.
we had them when I was in, let's see, fifth, fourth, about third, fourth grade. We used to have those films and stuff. Like you
Yeah.
said, teach you about this and that. But see, with the grown, this how it should be. Grown brothers, we ain't doing no education talk. We telling them this is what we're gonna do. We snipping you, bro. See, this ain't no, in case you know. We're letting you
Right.
know.
You're gonna go on
We're
and snip.
snipping you. You will be getting snipped. So you will be going to this location, and they will be snipping you, bro. So, but what I got rights? No, you ain't got no rights.
Like
See,
the
because
draft.
you done gave them rights when you did. We got, Shanika and Toya got two kids out of wet. You
Come
know what I'm
on.
saying? That you left. So you know
Come
what?
on.
Ain't no third chance, bro.
Come
Ain't no
on.
third chance. Now, mind
I'm
you,
not
still gonna
mad
take
at
care of
that.
them, but you ain't having no more.
Yeah.
So I hope you understand and cherish those because you ain't having no more. Well, I was heard I can be fruitful. Your fruit is over, bro. We about to cut that fruit tree right now. Yeah, because I'm believe me, keep population. I
Hmm.
guarantee you, all it takes is one time for that to happen. I
Hmm.
guarantee you, we started doing that. Brothers be like, oh, okay, you know what? I was like, hey, we cool. We
Hmm.
don't need no kids. You right, bro? Because you already know you got two. That's it.
Two
Two.
that you're not taking care of. I'm not. I'm just not mad at that.
It's a wrap.
I'm not
It's a
mad
wrap.
at that.
It's a wrap because it makes no sense, Nick. It makes like you said, you got brothers that got four, five, six, ain't taking care of none of them. 10, ain't taking care of not one.
Yep.
Not one. Really, bro? Oh no. Two could be the look. Hey, look at it. Was it Japan or China? You can't have but more than what, a kid
I
and a half?
think it's China with the population control.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's
exactly.
China.
Yeah, makes sense. It makes sense. Especially
William
you know what I'm
says, "There
saying.
you go, King."
Yeah, I mean you ain't taking. I mean my thing is you ain't being responsible.
Mm-mm.
Okay, we got time for these young women or these women, grown women, had to deal with all this because you want to be that man. Because baby, I love you, baby. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna do
I
this
want
for
you to
you.
have my baby.
Exactly. And they can't, and you know what I'm saying?
Child,
And then
that
you
ain't
won't
what he
take the next one,
want.
the next. Yeah,
That ain't
okay.
what he
You right.
want. He
No,
wants
that
to
ain't what
be
he
on
want.
lockdown, so he forever got a
Exactly.
door he can slide in.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
what he want. Yeah,
Mm-mm. No,
that's
ain't
what he
having that,
want.
bro. Ain't having that. When you, hey,
I'm
when you get
just
that,
not.
when you
I'm
get
not
that
mad
slip,
at your solution.
hey, hey, Nick, when the brothers roll up at the crib, uh, Johnny Law, I mean, when Johnny Goodman, yes, sir,
Your
come with
draft
us.
card is up.
Come with, but no, no, but no. Here's the two women. So we got this. Make sure you
That
understand
part.
what you listen. When we read you these rights and this warrant that we got for you to get snipped, you understand that this is
Come
legal.
on with the snipping warrant.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Come on
And
with
then
the
yeah,
snipping
hey,
warrant.
I guarantee you he got a story to tell when he come back. When he tell the fellas, yo man, they ain't playing, man. Yo, they
Shh.
picked me up yesterday, dude.
Man, they snipped my
They
that
snapped me
part.
up, man. Dad, bro, for real? Dad,
Listen. And
I'm
you
only
know
one
what?
in.
You know what?
Hmm.
Because when you sign up, I'm gonna get to your comment in a moment, Hendrix. When you
Hmm.
sign up for food stamps, WIC, any of those benefits, you cannot get them until you go sign child support
Yep,
enforcement paperwork.
exactly.
And they don't just let you sign it one time. You got to do it periodically to keep getting
Hmm.
recertified.
Keep
So
getting
I
certified,
can see the
exactly.
little warrant of the snipation sliding
You
on
think?
up in there,
You
especially
think?
if your name is repeatedly being put down on paperwork as the fault. We done seen this man named 4 or 5 times with
See,
four or
we
five
ain't do.
different
See, that's what I'm
people.
saying. See, we ain't doing that. That's what I'm saying, Nick. Two times, it's a wrap. If it's
That'll
two
wrap it
times,
up. That'll
that'll wrap
wrap
it
it
up.
up.
That will definitely wrap it up.
Yes, Hendrix, at different it needs to, yes. That's what I was saying. At different stages, you need
Yeah.
to you know what? I don't even think they still I don't even think they still show those films. But let me tell you how
No, they don't.
impactful those films
They
were.
don't.
Cause you
They
got to
don't.
see video form of diseases.
Exactly. Yes.
Yo,
Woo, those some nasty
listen.
ones. Yo, them be some nasty
That part.
visuals. Them visuals of
That
that
part.
gonorrhea, the gonorrhea
All
them
of
was
it.
like, woo. I'm just saying, it was just
All of
horrible.
it. Mm-hmm. Because I remember afterward we were sick and had to go to lunch. All right, here we go with the next topic. Go ahead, King.
Ladies, he has a 5 year rule as to when at the 5 year mark you can meet his parents. You with that? Yo, that is
Repeat it
too
again, King.
lady, ladies. He has a 5 year rule as to when at the 5 year mark you can meet his parents. Are y'all with that? Mm, mm, mm. Yo, Nick, we talked about it just briefly when we came up with these topics, and I was like, sister, if you still hanging around 5 years, excuse me, I'm
Hold
sorry.
on. It's
If you
wait, no, King. It's my turn.
got you, I'm sorry, my bad, man.
Ladies.
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, I'm not with that. At 5 years, I still don't know your people. That goes
Wow.
back to the what was it, the very first question we
Mm,
asked? Where are we in this relationship? five
yeah,
years? Now,
exactly.
if we are just dating,
Hmm.
okay. But at 5 years, we're not in nothing. We're not what? You can do a lot in 5 years. You can
Mm.
date for a couple. You can get married. You can have a couple of kids in 5 years. I don't know your people. Listen, I'm gonna need to kind of know what stock you coming from, because
Sure.
if your people think you crazy and you got issues, I need to know that. Because your family, well, let me fix that. Some family members will be like, "Child, now Junior be tripping with them." Yeah, some of them will tell you. But all jokes aside, what are we doing? 5 years
Yeah.
and I've not met any. No, that what? Nuh-uh. That's gonna make me feel like you either ashamed of me, you have something to hide.
Yeah.
Do you have a wife or two somewhere I don't know nothing about? And what is it about your family you either don't want me to see or you don't want them to tell me? But 5 years, you're not wasting that much of my life. What? Five
Mm.
years. Child, please. Hold on a second. William says 5 years exactly. You hiding something with a 5 year rule. That part, that's a long time not to meet.
It is.
That's crazy as heck.
That is.
I can't
Mm.
even fathom being with somebody I haven't even talked. And in this day and age, we can FaceTime and stuff too. What type of Adams family do you have that you don't want me to meet, or you don't want me to
Sure.
find out about you? Something ain't right about that. Mm-mm. We've heard from William. What else? What do y'all say in the comments? King,
Mm.
would you be with a woman that it'd take you 5 years before you can meet her
Nick,
mom and them?
Nick, I ain't taking a woman for it'd be a year, 6 months
That
to a
part.
year, and I ain't met her parents. I mean, that's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, your parents. I mean, after 6 months, I think you've known me well enough to know to see just to meet your parents. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just to meet them. I mean, we talking about a barbecue. We talking about a dinner.
Something.
Something to that effect. Just so they could. Because my thing is,
Nana's birthday party or something.
most parents be like, hold up, you dating somebody that long and you ain't taking them, you ain't date, I ain't met them yet. That right? You know what I'm saying? That's on both hands. So for me to sit there and say that, my parents probably gonna say, you been dating this girl this long and I ain't met him yet. What's up? You ashamed her? She ugly? What's wrong? Something? Cause that's
That
crazy.
part.
Five.
what
Look, Nick, I
what your
can't.
parents got in the basement you don't want me to see for five
For sure,
years.
Nick. I ain't even been with. Sometimes I ain't even had a relationship to last that long. So you, you know what I'm saying? 5 years, and I gotta wait that long for you to meet my parents. I gotta wait that long to meet your parents.
Mm,
I ain't kept relationships that long.
mm-mm,
5 years, and that's before I meet you. Please,
mm-mm,
you know what I'm saying? I had
mm-mm.
my relationship has fizzled out quicker than I met the parents. We talking about a month, 2 months.
That
I ain't
part.
met your parents, so that's it. And I'm gonna wait five. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Not
crazy.
doing that. I'm not
I
doing
can't
that.
believe
Plus,
somebody actually
so I
came up
have
with that.
sons, right? And I can only imagine my sons hearing
Hmm.
only
Hmm.
about somebody for 5 whole years,
For yeah,
but they've
for real.
never met or talked to
Met
old
their
boy.
parents. That's
That's
crazy.
mm-mm.
Yeah. I ain't never seen your mama. I ain't met your mama. Are you serious? 5 years.
$5 years.
First of all, my thing is, Nick, how could you deal with that? Or how could your parents deal with that knowing you dating this dude and y'all been together this long and y'all ain't never met? Or
I
vice versa. I got a woman that I'm seeing, but you know what I'm saying, she ain't never met my parents. 5 years
yeah.
going because until the 5 years done, okay, then you get to meet my parents. What you want to? I'm like, what you want to meet them for then? 5 years you've been with me,
That just
and
sounds
you
like somebody that has no intention of commitment, no
at all,
intention of future,
at all,
but
Nick.
like that, but also like they're hiding something though,
For
right?
5 years.
Because a lot of black men that I know love their mama. They
Mm-hmm.
love their
Hmm.
mama, and they ain't gonna take everybody home to meet her. But when
That's
they
true.
find the one, they can't wait to take her home to meet mama. So I must not be the one because you ain't taking me
Exactly.
home to meet your mama. Or what's up with your Adams family
For real,
that you
son.
don't want me to meet them?
But first, Nick,
Mm-mm.
why 5 years? What's up with
I
the
don't know.
5? I'm
I don't
like,
even know why it's
he didn't
past
say
a year,
three.
to be
He didn't
honest.
say
Because if
two.
y'all are together exclusively like that for at least a year, okay,
Exactly.
let's just say I feel the 1 year. Going into year
Hmm.
two, we ain't gonna
Right.
spend no Thanksgiving, no Christmas, no New Year's, Nana's birthday,
That's what
Mama
I'm
50th anniversary.
saying.
Like I'm not gonna see your people at all.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Nick.
I,
That's what I'm saying.
mm-mm. But you, but
Five,
we that's a situationship. I'm sorry.
5 years. That ain't
Yeah,
even. See,
because
I
you
don't know what
probably don't
that
even
is.
hold up, King. That means you don't even have me on social media.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Because you
So
can't
I
have no.
don't we
There's no
not
access.
talking.
There's no access. We just. I don't know. We got a business together
Mm-mm,
or something. Do we got a
mm-mm,
business together out in Saudi Arabia? Or some
mm-mm.
kind of. Because yeah, you're right.
What'd you say
You
about
don't know.
Saudi Arabia?
I said we got a business that we run out of Saudi Arabia or something. Because
Listen, it's illegal and down low. That part. Hendrix says maybe they talk on the phone. Sweetheart, talking on the phone and meeting ain't the same
it's
because
totally
a lot
different.
of older people don't have FaceTime. So that's
Exactly.
only talking.
And
Why
just
we
hearing your
can't
voice ain't gonna cover
meet?
nothing. Exactly. I want to look at you. I want to look. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? My daughter. Wait, dude. No. You date my daughter. I got to see you, bro. I got to see you. So I don't understand that 5 years stuff. You call yourself in a relationship?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
But that kind of goes to what Hendrix is saying too. If they only talk on the phone, there has to be a point that I'm gonna say, "Man, I can't wait to meet Nana
Exactly. It's
or
always gonna
your
be a
Uncle
conversation.
Joe." Or
Somebody.
no, baby, you got about four
Somebody.
more years before you can meet what? No, wait a minute. Let me flip this. Let me flip this, and I need y'all to chime in. Now we know we've talked about the 90-day rule a couple times on
Mhm.
this show. What if there was a 5 year rule for sex? She can't meet your parents for 5 years. You can't get none for 5 years. Do you
Yo,
think the rule would change?
you think? Do you think? Because I know
Yeah.
brothers would be like, yo,
I
unless it's
ain't
a
waiting no
whole.
5 years for nothing. Right.
Exactly. Unless
But you
it's
wanted to
just
wait
y'all.
five to meet your
If
peeps.
it's just y'all females in this group or this part of the country or live in this state or in this city,
You
because I need to go
stupid.
to the other one. I need to go to this other city. I need to go to this other state, this other country. Because 5 years, Nick. I mean, yo, I sit there
Yes,
and talk
William. That's
about
what
it.
I'm saying. If it flipped, if we could, men don't
Yeah,
like the 90-day rule. Some of them cannot stand.
exactly,
I'm looking at one of them on the
exactly.
show. Cannot stand the 90-day rule. Let her say, because you don't like it. Let her say you can't have none for 5 years. I can't
Nick,
meet
she
your
couldn't even tell me
people.
that. She couldn't even say the 5 years to me. If she said five, you five what? If she get the yeet, okay, I'll holler at you.
If
I'll
she act
holler
like
at
she
you.
gonna say years.
Like she want to say 5 years.
Hendrix
Cause that don't
says
even.
it depends on the rule. Okay, so what rule, Hendrix, is permissible for you? Tell us what rule is permissible for you. And
Yeah,
William was like 5 year monk, like that part, that part.
not happening. Not happening. I ain't say I want to be no monk. I ain't say nothing about I want to
That's
be
the.
celibate.
I
Yeah,
ain't trying to
five
wait
years.
5 years to meet
For
meet your
exactly your family.
your
Yeah.
family tree either.
No. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I
And
could.
then I'm gonna say this: if I do wait, which I would never do, I'd
Right.
be leery as heck to go around them people after 5 years. I
I
need
don't.
police escort.
Nick, I've been unforgot about him.
I need
I've been unforgot
FBI
that you had
to
parents.
cover me. What y'all got in the basement? I'm just saying. Mm-mm.
I've been unforgot you had parents 5 years. Come on,
Me
you know, just think, Nick. One day we wait up. Talking about, no, it's that day. What you mean?
for
What?
day for what? Right? You gonna meet
Me and
my
my
mom and
parents.
them? Who
I'll be like, they
cares?
still living? Really? Because I
You're
mean,
dumb. You're
5 years.
dumb.
They still living?
He like they
Okay.
still alive. Really?
5 years. And then, hey, Nick, he mess around, take you to the graveyard.
Oh, okay. Here's the rule. He kept it honest.
What's that? What you mean?
Read the
What?
screen.
Okay, I see that, but I
Remember,
mean, trying to put you
he said it depends on the rule. I said, what rule is permissible? So he said oral sex is cool.
five
He got
years.
to get something in 5 years. You ain't gonna make him wait.
Oh, okay, so okay, yeah.
But look, but oral sex would be the equivalent to you can talk to my mom on the phone, but you can't FaceTime her.
First of all,
See,
let's
I can't.
understand. Let's understand this 5 years, man, because I ain't doing 5 years on Jack. Okay, so let's understand that. So you can't convince me with 5 years of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you could be tenure or something. You ain't convince me on 5 years of nothing of waiting on some stuff like that. Nah, I ain't happening.
Mm-mm.
I ain't waiting 5 years to see your parents. I ain't waiting 5 years for the ooey. I ain't waiting. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't doing that.
You
So
know, I don't know what I don't think I've ever put a rule mark on my deliciousness.
right,
But I know I'm definitely waiting until I know where we are. And real talk, I really want to wait for marriage at this
I feel
point.
you.
But I need to at least
Understand?
know that you really love me, you really care.
Right.
I don't think that's gonna take 5 years to do that.
Last
Because
time I
in my
checked, I don't think
opinion,
it took
why are we
five.
not even married in five?
Yeah, yeah, that's what
That's
I
a
was gonna
long
say.
time to be dating and talking to somebody. However, in butts, you talking about because you said the ooh wee, yes, the ooh wee. But waiting to now, okay, hold on, okay. Let me back up. The only caveat for me to that would be is if I could, I mean, he could really prove it. He came from a bad background. He did know his parents or was adopted, or that relationship is so could like it's just bad, and he don't really even talk to them. So maybe I would be willing to maybe in it. When I say maybe, it's such a small maybe in that. Maybe in not 5 years. We're gonna bring that
Mm.
on up to two, maybe.
That's what I'm
Because
getting
I've
to
been in
say.
a relationship before where until we got together, he had never spoke to them, and the Lord
Okay,
allowed me to help them bring in some healing.
right.
But no, we're not doing three,
Not
four,
no
and
five,
five.
Nick. Not no five. That's what I'm saying. There's
No.
there's there's time limits and stuff and restraints on stuff, but 5 years, that's a business plan. 5 years is what they
Come
ask
on,
you.
business plan.
5 years is what they ask you at an interview. Where do you see
For this
yourself in
month,
five
let me see
years
your
with the
5 year
company?
business plan.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years with the company? That's what they people. That's what they ask you. They
Yes.
ain't saying about the, well, in
Look, she
five
gonna finally
years.
meet my parents.
Hey Nick, we had an interview today, right? Okay, in 5 years we're gonna hire you, bro. So hold tight, cause we're gonna hire
Right.
you in five
For
years.
5 years, but you gotta
Okay,
wait. That
you
ain't
gotta wait.
happening.
You gotta wait, cause you guaranteed the job. I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna get, but you gotta wait 5 years.
That
Okay.
part. That part. We not doing
Shoot,
that.
5 years.
We gonna go on to the next one. I'm not doing 5 years. Point
Not
blank
doing
and
five.
period.
How was they saying? What Martin say? I ain't paying the five.
Oh, I ain't gonna pay the five.
I
Come
ain't
on
paying the
now. Come
five.
on now. That $5 increase. Are you stuck between I want to love someone or I'm better off single?
Woo, that's a
Are you
good one
stuck
there.
between I want to love someone or I'm better off single?
That's a
Man,
good
I
one.
wish I had more single people in the audience for this
That's a
one.
good one.
However, if you are married, you've been not married before, so go
Right.
back in
Right.
time.
Oh yeah,
In your
definitely.
thoughts. Hold on before we get to the answer. Hendrik says, "What if the person has an illness and you both love one another and sex can't happen until 5 years?" Okay, he back on this sex. Let's see. Well, let's answer the question. King, before I finished, he was like, "No, we're not doing that." Okay. Can you at least contemplate on what he said, King, and then answer?
I'm listening to what my man say, but see, she got an illness. She got a 5 year
Hold on, real quick.
illness.
Hendrix probably don't know this. King don't even like the 90-day rule, so he don't even like that. So this is
Nick,
real hard for him right now. Go ahead, King.
I'll do it. If I had to, I would do the 90 days. If I had to, it usually don't wait 90 days. But if I had to do 90, just for that sake of argument for her to get feel comfortable because of the book, I'd do it. But when she said 120 days, hey, you're pushing it, sweetie. You're pushing that 120 days. I gave you 90. You're pushing the 120. But 5 years is totally out the question for anything. So if she even thought that up in the first day, like, yeah, you know what? Take them 5 years. Go buy that drink that I just left at the bar for you, because I'm going this way.
Dang, King. Okay,
Just
let's
thought
go
I
back.
just thought I.
But wait, but listen, hold on, King. We know how you
Mm-hmm.
feel. But he
Gotcha.
is saying, what if there's an illness there, and for whatever the reason, there cannot be any sex for 5 years? What
Okay,
would
so
you
now,
say?
this is what I said. Okay, and the only reason I could put myself in a position if we were together and I was married to you and you had an illness for 5 years. That's the only way. Because I'm married to you.
Okay,
I love you. And I'm going to be there for you. And if they tell you whatever it is going to be over in 5 years before you can have sex again, I can relate to that. That's the only
okay,
way. Only way. Other
okay.
than that, can't give you nothing.
William says, now that is truly faithful. So I want to answer Hendrix's question. Whew. All right, King. My brother has to go. I know you got to go to work. I love you.
All right,
I love you.
bro.
I love you, King.
Take it easy.
Okay, so Hendrix. Woo woo. Okay, so, and we in love, right? We not doing nothing.
I'm hoping so.
We're not doing nothing. I don't know. I'm just trying to get the context of the question. We're not doing
Right.
anything, and we're in love. Okay, so I agree with King. If we were married, no doubt, no question.
Hmm.
But we gonna figure out some stuff. Um, we're gonna figure out some things.
Something. Yeah.
It's a
We
lot of
talk about
stuff
something.
you know. It's a
Yeah.
lot
Oh,
you
yeah. You
know.
definitely work. Yeah.
This
We definitely
is
go
a
sit
lot
down and
you
talk it
know.
out.
I'm
We can
just
hash
saying,
it out.
it's a lot.
Definitely. Yeah.
But we're not married. You know what? Let's just say that we are so in love, and this man has been holding me down, and I've been holding him down, and we're
Mhm.
getting married, or we're, a couple days, whatever, and something happens. We that's a long time. That's a long time. Are we not doing nothing? Because if we, you know, okay,
Same. The
um,
same.
but it's some stuff. I know it's some stuff that you can do, but y'all can do something. So Hendrik says, but you already together and the illness happened and you're not married, haven't talked about it. Oh, we haven't even talked about
Oh,
marriage?
oh, oh, whoa,
Woo,
whoa,
okay.
whoa, whoa.
Um,
Okay, Nick, that's a whole
mm-mm.
different narrative there.
I was rolling with you, Hendrix, to the last 4 words. We haven't talked about marriage. Ew.
I'm,
So
I'm
then
gonna have to holler at you.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like you
I'm gonna
too
have to holler
committed
at
to
you.
me then. It don't sound like you
I'm
too
gonna have,
committed to me. So that's
yeah,
that's asking a lot of commitment from me for someone that's not offering me a commitment. That was
right.
good, Nikki. That was real
It
good. Thank you,
was
Lord.
good.
That was
That was a good one,
fire.
Nick. Yeah, that's fine.
Because I promised myself to stop committing myself to people that couldn't commit to me.
Right, right.
So if we ain't even talking about it,
Ugh.
that's a lot of commitment you want, and I don't know where we are. I would not, like, I wouldn't stop being your friend,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but that part is a total commitment for 5 years, and we're not even talking about a commitment now. But I wouldn't like leave your side. That's a
Oh, that'd be cool with you.
You
I'll
held
holler at
out
you. Come
as a
by, see you.
child though.
Come by and check
I'll
at
play
you.
with my Legos. He talking about now that is true, and I've thought about that before because there was a time frame in life when none of us were having sex. True,
Hmm.
I've had it and been married and got two
Totally
children.
different.
Now,
Totally different.
and trust me, I know celibacy. I know secondary virginity. Been there, done that.
Hmm.
Haven't it's been a minute for me. If I'm gonna keep it real, it's been a minute now. But to
Right.
commit though, that's the difference. To commit 5 years of my life to you in that area, but you have not committed anything to me, I'm not gonna do that. That's and you're not no. Mm-mm.
That's
Now
real.
we're committed and we 10 toes down with each other. We can work
Hmm.
out anything and play Legos together.
For sure. For
Tough
sure.
one. It is.
It's a tough
You
one,
want to
baby.
hit that?
So basically, you'll leave the person while the person's
I've
sick.
already
Didn't
answered
say
that
that.
one. I would not do
Didn't say
that.
that.
Nikki don't
Oh
roll like
no,
that. I would not leave.
no. Like I
But what
said.
I am saying, Hendrix, I wouldn't leave. I would still be their friend. But
Hmm.
you cannot ask me to commit to
Exactly.
something when you are not offering me a commitment because you said we're not married and we haven't talked about it. What? Mm-mm.
Nah, we
Mm-mm.
can't do that.
Because what
We
if
can't.
I wait? Let me say this. Because I done seen some ish like this before and I did say ish. I didn't cuss.
Hmm.
What if I do wait? What if I give you 5 years of my life committed in that area? As soon as you get good and well, you're
You roll out.
gone.
You roll out. Hey, I'm just gonna be honest.
Nikki preaching to herself, love it.
Yeah, I just like I said, with a situation like that, Nick, there's no commitment there and this and that. Hey, I can be cool with you. I check on you, come see you and stuff.
He said, I'm going to
But
bring you some flowers.
yeah, I'll do that. I mean, I'll bring some flowers, sit there, talk to you, read to you, all that good stuff. But I mean, for me to think I'm gonna sit there and give my life to you for 5 years and we ain't even talked about, come on, dude. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't expect you to do that
Hendrix,
to
don't
me.
make us back up off of it now. All
Yeah.
righty.
So
Yeah, that was
good question though. Good
that
question,
was
bro.
a question. I think we did this one already. Yeah. So the reason why we're gonna have this last discussion and we are out of here, I posted this last week. For the most part, especially even the men, the comments and even the stuff that was sent to my inbox, everybody was in agreement with it. There was a couple of people that was like, wait a second, now hold up. So I told King, we're going to discuss this. Here it is. This is what I posted. Stop dating men who know nothing about date nights, vacations, surprises, and flowers. Hashtag know your worth. And it was the know your worth part that they had the problem with. So I added to that, or if they only know WID, HRU, or Hey Beautiful on repeat. For those that don't know, a lot of us women get these WID, which is what you doing. No, they don't type out the word, they abbreviate. We get
Mm-hmm.
these acronyms on a daily basis. We get Hey Beautiful, how are you on a daily basis. We get I want to really get to know you on a daily basis, and nothing else follows. That really is what I call keep your foot in the door, massage my ego type of conversation from men. So when I posted that, those who have been receiving that stuff, they felt that. For the men that wouldn't want their daughter wasting time with a man like that, they felt that. But it was some people that was like, well, my worth is not contingent on if you do or don't do these things. And a couple of guys was like, what's her part in it? So it totally got misunderstood, but I would love to hear your thoughts on that. Um, and then William says, I think I'll just have to ignore the doctor and see my Lord. William is like, I'm not doing the five. Say it with me, King. I can't pay the
I'm not
five.
paying the five.
All
I'm
right.
not doing five.
So I'm gonna put it back up one more time. King, I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your thoughts.
Yo, I mean, bottom line, you said the key thing to that, Nick, women need to understand their worth, just like men. You need to know your worth. You need to understand that basic things, like I tell, my daughter, like I tell women, the basic things a man is supposed to do, open the door, that's basic. That's not me doing something special for you. That's something I should do as you being a woman. That's what I was brought up to do. That's
Yeah.
respect. That's basic. But the flowers and everything, that's all what you're worth. If I'm your man, I feel that that's me showing you love and showing you gratitude and showing you appreciation. I don't need the WID. Come on, please. I mean, no. That's not how you show a woman affection. That's not how you show a woman that the interest. That's not showing a woman that she's appreciated, that she's worth something more than a WID.
And that's it. I'm worth
You
more
know,
than a freaking acronym.
exactly,
And I think people
exactly.
were mixing up. I'm not saying that a man doing that stuff for you is your worth, but
Right,
know
right.
your worth to a point that you don't accept a man WYDing you, hey, beautiful, every day, and there's no follow up. Because
There you
what
go.
here's the game. I sure would love to get to know you. And King,
Hmm.
I have screenshotted you some of these messages. You know I'm not lying what come in my
Right.
DM. And then you open up the door to allow somebody to get to know you, and all you get is WIDHRU
And just right. Yeah.
and a hey beautiful. And it's and
That's all you
then
got to
every
say.
now and again when you start to like ignore them and leave them on read and no response, you
Hmm.
know, I really want to get to know you. I really want to spend some time. Yeah, just to go back and do the same thing. That's killing my time. My time is worth
So
more than that, right?
exactly,
And I'm not
exactly.
saying that if you don't take me on a vacation, I'm not worth it or I'm not
Right, right.
worthy. But what it is saying is there are some people out there that will suck you of
Hmm.
everything that you're willing to give them down to your deliciousness. And
Hmm.
that's all they want. Know your worth to know that I'm worth more. You can't type out how you doing. You can't type
Yeah,
it. You can't
that's what I'm
call
saying.
me and ask me.
That's what I'm gonna say. You can't call. You can't pick up the phone and just ring my
Because what
phone.
Nikki know is I'm worth you. So it's about three. I won't blast nobody because they might be
Right.
watching. It's about
Hmm.
three of them to this day keep asking me for my phone number. And I tell them, you're not even consistent in your messages. Why am I giving you my phone number to waste my time? You
Exactly.
don't do right in the messages.
Exactly.
Right? I know my worth. I know what I do and what I don't want. So I'm gonna get to y'all comments in just a second. So the thing is a lot of those people that have an issue with it, but you would teach your daughter not to allow these things to happen. Why is it a grown woman
Exactly.
can't encourage another grown woman not to let it happen?
Exactly.
Because you told
Exactly.
me
And I,
many
and I
times
feel.
before that you want your daughter to know that a man should be holding the door for her, right?
Hmm.
That he should not be blowing outside. He should come to the door and knock, right?
Most
Why do you
definitely.
teach her? Why did you teach her stuff like that?
Because that's what I expect. To be done. That's the right way. That's knowing that she's worth something. That she ain't just a little dime piece on the. No, that she was raised the right way, and you need to treat her that way. You know what I'm saying? Would
That
you want
part.
somebody to come to your house? You know what I'm saying? Would you want somebody to come to pick up your sister? Blowing the horn and sitting in the car and have her come out there? You know what I'm saying? Would you want? You know what I'm saying? She get out the car. You know what I'm saying? And you don't walk around and open the door for her. You just get out the car. You walk in the store, and she walk behind you. Y'all walking on the side of the street. She walking toward close to the road, and you walking close to the. That's what you want. Do you understand what that means?
That
But you
come
want her
on,
to.
and
You want to feel safe. It's
that's
basic.
basic mannerisms. That's
Yep.
basic etiquette. That's
Yes, ma'am.
basic teaching a young man how to be a man, things that a man does to be protective of and
Be
courteous of.
protective.
And so the thing is if we're not
Exactly.
teaching that, me
Exactly.
teaching another woman to know your worth and be okay with letting go of all you if you feel like you only worth the acronym, there has to be consistent balance. If you're gonna teach young men to do right, somebody gotta be
Hmm.
teaching women the same thing. So
Exactly.
you would tell
Exactly.
your
What not to
daughter
put up
these
with.
things, but mad because I'm telling another woman that. So that's what you missed,
Hmm.
William, but you didn't miss it. It's the I'm like the know your what was wrong with, and I think it was the vacation and the flowers, because people don't like to
Yeah.
do that. So
Right.
somebody
Right.
had a problem with it, but
Right.
on the acronym, yes, spell it out. Go ahead. You want to read that, King?
Okay. My man Hendrix said you have to keep the fire going. You fell in love with that person for some reason, so don't settle for less than you came in with. And my thing is, that's definitely true. But we talking about just on the basics. If I call you, or I meet you, I say if I meet you at the store, and you know what I'm saying, I'm in the grocery store, I see you over there, you know what I'm saying, get your little steak, something like that, and I come over there, I'm be a little flirty. It's like, yo, girl, I can bring the sides. We can have a slamming dinner. You know what I'm saying? Just picking that, and then I get a number. But then, first of all, I don't call. I just do the, like
You
you said, I do
just
the
text.
WYD and this, that. She a
Exactly.
grown woman. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
just texted, yeah. and I'm a grown, you know what I'm saying? She's a grown woman. I'm
Hmm.
a grown man, but I'm texting her. You know what I'm
And
saying? I
wait a minute,
mean,
King,
I
and
didn't
you're
text.
not texting full sentences. You're texting
Exactly. That's what I'm
acronyms.
saying. Phrases. Acronyms is little phrases. I'm like, come on, but I approached her and talked to her, so I can't. And she gave me her phone number, and I
Thank
pretty
you.
much she gave me her phone number to give her a
Thank you.
call to talk. Now, I'm saying if I'm somewhere and I just want to shoot her a little text after we done got to know each other, like, hey, just checking on you, see how your day was going. That's one thing. But for
That's
me to
so
sit there and get her
different.
whole phone number and hit her later on and say WID, I'm a
That
grown
part.
man, really,
That part.
dude.
That
So I
part.
mean, this is the
And
kind of stuff
King,
we
from
saying,
the
you know,
stuff
and
that I've
then
sent you, go ahead. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
mhm.
Finish your
No, I'm
statement.
just saying. Then, like you said, if I decide to take on a date, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up at her door at her house and blow the horn.
Blow the
But
horn.
I'm a grown man. What kind of exactly? And then Nick, when I just mind you, when I do blow the horn, she come out, I let her get in the car. I don't go out and open the door for her. I let her get in the car. You know what I'm saying?
Or stuff like we
You
talked
know,
about on
but
that one episode. You in the car while she pumping the gas. You in the car while she
oh,
putting
let's
in the
not. Oh,
groceries and carrying all the heavy stuff.
now,
I
mind you, Nick, 'cause I think I said that to somebody. I said it's so crazy that I'm driving her car, but she pumping the gas.
she pumping the gas. And that's the thing. It's almost like it's and I'm not gonna say all of them, but it
Right,
and
right.
mind you, we're talking about 40, 50-year-old men in
Exactly.
their late 30s that are
Exactly.
doing this. We're not talking about
Exactly.
20-year-olds. We're not
20
talking
years
about
old. Yeah,
my
exactly.
children who in their
Right.
20s. We're not talking about that. We're talking about
Right.
grown men who will
Yeah.
hound a woman down for her number just to text her that bull snap. That's crazy. Okay, we read that one already. Yes, Hendrik, your question did make sense. If he's typing acronyms, then you may want to reevaluate your relationship. Here's the thing, baby, there's no relationship. You never get
He
into
ain't got
one.
to that point,
I'm
bro.
not gonna get
That's
past the
what I'm
acronym.
saying.
I can't get
That's
past
what
the
we trying to say,
acronym.
but it don't even get to that.
It
It hadn't
doesn't,
even got to
King.
relationship status.
King,
It's just
no, we ain't
starting.
gonna discuss with some of the stuff that I sent you, people have sent me, but has it not been some crazy mess?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it has.
And I went
Yeah.
from telling King to let me screenshot because I wouldn't believe it was true if I didn't read it for myself.
Yeah,
You want to read that,
for
King?
sure. Okay, old Hendrick said before COVID, started I started date day with my daughter, taking her to fine restaurants, dressed up, and horse carriage rides. What's up? To show her what to expect and what I expect her to engage in. No doubt, bro. That's some real stuff
That
there.
part.
I
That part.
congratulate you on that, bro. Show her what to expect. And brother can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel that he ain't meeting up to the standard of how to show a woman. You know what I'm saying? A good time, showing her the finer things, and that she's worth that. That's what that
That
means.
part.
You're worth Catherine. You're worth going to a nice restaurant and enjoying dinner. That's what that is.
That part. That part. William, I'm gonna
Yeah.
come to you in a second. His comments are hilarious. I want to add this to Hendrik. So I've told so many of my friends what Hendrik just said. A
Hmm.
lot of them who are still with, the father of their child, they would get a little bit kind of jealous because he would do certain things for the daughter. And I was like, no, no, no. Let
Right.
him keep raising that standard. Because all he's doing is raising a standard in her life. Because when you have a man in your life as a young girl that is doing those type of things, can't just any old young man come along and just throw. My
Exactly.
daddy do more than that.
Exactly.
Miss
Yep.
me with that. My
Exactly.
daddy do more than that, right?
Hmm.
But
Exactly,
that's
dude.
also
Yep.
the first relationship she's gonna have with the male. So he's setting the standard, right? So
Yep.
Hendrix, I honor you, King, for what you're doing with your daughter because you are setting a very high standard and you are teaching her how to care for and love for herself by how you treat her. So, King, I definitely honor you for that. William
Yeah.
said,
That's how she
no
should be.
middle aged man should be saying WYD. That part. He the type that texts back K with his legs and one ankle crossed over the knee. Yeah, that part. That
Exactly.
part. Yeah, we need to be knowing each other for a hot minute before I get a WYD, but you can't do me
For
like that at
sure.
the
Yeah.
beginning. I don't even
Exactly.
know you, and
It's
that's
trying
what
to get
I'm
to know.
getting. No, that's
For
just a
sure. Yeah.
mess. All right, King, let's get
It
some
is.
final thoughts then. Final thoughts from the audience. If you want to put them in the comments, King, let's get your
Yes.
final thoughts.
Hey, you know what? Basically, these topics that we had is built around relationships, respect, understanding. knowing when to say when, not when, you know what I'm saying, what you'll deal with and what you won't deal with, and what you
Yeah.
shouldn't deal with.
Yeah.
I mean, from, relationships as far as, hey, got situation with somebody cheating, y'all know both, both of them, yo, y'all sit down, y'all hash it out. Let's be grown about that. The 5 year thing, yo, that ain't happening. Let's understand that. Not waiting 5 years. So we're not doing that. That kills that. And I think what's the other? Oh, about the your kids situation. I mean, about the dude with the that got a problem with a woman giving away her kids,
Oof.
totally writing them up, bro. You need to see a therapist and get that fixed. Because you even asking a
You're
woman some mess
welcome,
like that is
Hendrix.
pathetic, crazy.
You
It's
do need a
crazy.
therapist.
You know,
Yes.
yeah, you need somebody, yeah, because you won't understand your mindset. But yeah, and then just I mean, that's just crazy. I can't believe somebody was actually think that that's supposed to work. So overall, y'all, we just relationships are what we make them. Understanding, being truthful, knowing your worth. Definitely, every woman is worth more than what she might even put her own value to. Because some women
Yes.
undervalue themselves, and we know they're beautiful
Yes.
creatures, and they should get treated with the utmost respect and be shown that, yeah, this is what you deserve, sweetie. I don't care what you
Yeah.
went through. I understand sometimes you don't know, you got self esteem issues, but you know what? This is what you're worth. You ain't supposed
That's
to
it.
walk behind me. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be treated like the princess, the queen that you are. And once you understand that and somebody shows you that, you can have that self esteem and build that confidence that you need to have and know that, hey, that WYD, no, turn it into, hey, how you doing, lady? Yeah, I seen you earlier today, and you was looking like we talked. Yeah, that's what that's supposed to be. At 50 years old, dude. You know what I'm saying? 45 years old. But
While we
that's
testing
me.
like middle schoolers.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even and when we was in the school, we didn't have no phones.
We didn't. We
We
didn't.
didn't. We
And
didn't.
then peep
We had
this.
to say
Hey,
it out loud.
Nicole. Hey, baby.
Hey, Nicole.
Now peep this. When we had to use acronyms because texting
Mm-hmm.
was way different back then, that was cool.
Yes.
This thing
Yeah, it
right
was.
here, we 40, 50, and it, I cannot. I cannot. This was nice, Nikki. I read on Facebook. You had the talk show. Great job. You and King are awesome. Great topics. Love it. Thank you, Hendrix. And Hendrix is taking us into the
Appreciate you.
segue. I'm gonna hit this first, King, if that's cool with you. I do have another
Go ahead,
podcast
Nick.
called the Obstacle Overcomer Podcast. You can go to my website at the obstacleovercomer.com or head on over to my YouTube page. You can catch all of the episodes that you have missed. And definitely support the show, please. And if you are interested
Yes.
in co-hosting with us for a segment or an episode, or if you have a topic
Mm-hmm.
that you would like for us to give our POV on, you can email us at nikkiking@gmail.com. Please be sure to like us on Facebook and on Instagram, and you can find all of the replays over on YouTube. And thank everybody that did tune in. Thank you so much, Hendrix. King, did you get all of your
Yes.
finals out?
Appreciate you. Got them all out, Nick. I'm good.
Loving the
Yo, I
hat.
just want,
Loving the
blessings to
hat,
everybody.
King.
Thank you. Thank you, y'all. Just want to represent y'all. It is what it is. I want y'all to have a great week. Love y'all all. Thanks for supporting the show. Love you. King is out.
Alrighty, y'all know we love to leave you all with a word for the week. Know your worth. Know your worth. Know what you want. When you know what you want and you know where you're going, that's going to help you vet a lot of things. That's going to help you make a lot of decisions. That's going to help you to weed who needs to be weeded out of your life and who is allowed to come into your space. Also, be what you want. I say that all the time. I cannot expect of you what I'm not willing to be myself. And because I know what I'm willing to give, and that's my whole 100%, that's what I expect. Right? So, with that being said, we have one more comment to hit, and we are out. And
All
we
right.
love you too. Thank you so much for always supporting. Thank you to everyone that was in the audience, dropping in your dimes, your laughs, your comments. Thank you, Nicole, for coming in. Kings and queens, as always, keep reigning. We love you guys so much, and we will see you next week. Have an amazing week.
Hey.